People say things about you, they doubt you, they mock you. But the truth is, the hate isn't what's hurting you. Your mind is. Let me explain why the hate you feel isn't actually real. And that's only until you decide that it is. Am I saying that you're the reason you receive hate? No, absolutely not. But what I am saying is that nothing has any meaning unless you give it that meaning. Similarly, hate is just words. It's just vibrations in the air. You're the one that decided to give it the meaning that it means something against you, or that it means hate. The thing is, you have the remote control. You are the one in control. You can choose whether these words and these hate comments, I like to just call them words, but you get to choose whether these words are around something that you carry with you forever, or something that you can turn into motivational and use it to fuel your goals and fuel your journey and fuel your success. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, that hate doesn't actually have any meaning unless you give it meaning. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of words put together, vibrations in the air. So once you give it that meaning is once it actually turns into hate. It's sort of similar to if someone throws a rock, you have different choices. You can either leave it there, you can pick it up, or you can build something with it and start a big business and become rich. So there's, of course, different ways you can go upon hate. And the thing is, you're the one giving it the meaning. If someone's saying something like, you can't do this, that doesn't mean you can't do that. If you're seeing it that way, then you're turning it into hate. But you can also see it from the lens that, oh, they're challenging you to do something and you must do it now. So now moving on to part 2, after using this one principle that nothing has meaning unless you give it that meaning, how should you look at this hate? Well, the simple matter is that you should look at this hate as a way that you are being tested. Because if you actually think about it, put your mind to it a little bit. All the successful people in the world that are in the top companies, they're doing the top things, they're making the most money, whatever it may be, they're all receiving hate. They could be the smartest person and someone's going to call them stupid. They could be the fittest person and someone's going to call them unfit. Why? Because that's what happens as you grow, as you become successful, as you develop. People start getting jealous and they are going to hate. And you need to learn how to be okay with that hate, because if you start taking all the hate you get and that takes a negative toll on you, it's going to pull you down very quickly, very easily, and that's going to take a very negative impact. So you should look at hate in a different perception. For example, let me give you an example. So this right here, right? It's a metal strip. In reality, it's just a metal strip. But in one person's perception, this is a beautiful bookmark. In the second person's perception, this is a great butter knife. That's the same that goes with hate. In reality, it's just a bunch of words put together. But in perception, your perception, it can be hate. It can be pain that's going to bring you down. It's going to pull you down. It's going to keep you in your bed for days. Or it can be motivation that pushes you to wake up at 4 a.m. and achieve your goals quicker, faster, better. Simple as that. And always remember that if you didn't order the parcel, if you didn't order the hate, then you're not obligated to keep it. You're not obligated to keep the delivery. You don't have to accept it because you did not order it. Remember, someone calling you a failure doesn't make you a failure, but you believing that you're a failure does. Reason being because throughout your life, throughout your journey, throughout your growth, the only person that has the capability and is going to believe in you throughout the whole journey is yourself. Once you lose that self-belief, everything will go down. So always make sure to have that self-belief. Now, moving on to the next section of the video, which is what to do with the hate once we received it. We didn't ask for the parcel, but we got it delivered. What should we do? And you have 2 options what to do. Number 1, you can either use it, or number 2, lose it. My personal favorite. So starting with number 1, use it. You can use it as evidence that you're on the right track and you're making a difference because people are getting jealous. And you can also use it to fuel your success, fuel yourself, and sometimes hate might have some positive criticism as well, so you can also channel that if that's something that your hate provides you. Then number 2, which is lose it, which is my personal favorite, which is basically let it go in one ear, out the other. I don't even like it to let it go in my one ear. I don't listen. Block those ears. You are on silence mode. Don't listen to it. Throw it in the trash because you don't order it, so you don't need to open it. At the end of the day, if you let hate define you, the haters win. And that's not something we want to do. And if you choose your own meanings of all these words, these vibrations, your story remains yours, and you get to choose the direction, you get to choose the path, because that's what it's about. It's your life, your choice. You don't need to listen to them. You are not obligated to do anything. And remember that you don't beat hate by fighting it. You beat hate by rising above it. And keep staying at the goal. Keep working towards that thing, because there will come a day when you become so undeniable, you become so strong that their hands start shaking when they even think about hating on you, when they even think about posting that hate comment, because they know how powerful you are within what you've done and how you've achieved it. So if this helped change your perspective, please hit the bell button, please hit subscribe. But most importantly, if anyone ever doubts you, just remember, do it twice and take a picture. Goodbye.